Hi, I'm Cynda with Choice Medical Group's Senior Kicks Club. Today's project we're going to work on is our St. Patrick's Day candle. It's a cute little candle that's coins, a little bit of greenery, and a little bit of ribbon, simple wine glass. It should be a fun project, so let's get started. So as I said, that's kind of a simple little project. You're going to need to make sure you cut some kind of a piece of cardboard or anything that you can glue on the bottom of this to keep everything inside when we do get to the end of the project. So I'm going to set this aside for a moment. The first thing we want to do is we're going to get our base and our cup ready. That's our little pot of gold. And it's a very simple item. We just have this paper cup. I'm going to cut it down. And I think that's going to be fine for a size. I'm going to kind of level this up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take one of my little pieces of our gold down here. Start to get it pre-shaped. I'm going to take my hot glue around the edge of this. I'm not going to do it all at once. Start it. Get it going here. Now you may want to do this around the top, or you may want to do it around the front of the edge like I've started here. And you can tell as the glue is sticking to my fingers that it can be a little sticky and it can be very hot. So we want to make sure that we only do little pieces at a time. This way you can help by holding it between the spaces and you won't burn yourself, or at least that's the plan. This is the part of our gold pot right here. When I get to the edge that meets up, I'll hold that a little bit longer. Now right here where it meets, I'm going to bend it up, put a little tiny dab of glue there. Using a different glue gun than I normally use. It's trying to run away with me a little today. So now that that's in place, I'll bend it over. And this is going to be the handle for my little pot of gold. Give that a time to hold here. Help that cool off a little. Now in your pot of gold, you can, if you'd like, find something like some little gold stones that you would put at the bottom of a candle holder or something like that, the little glass gems. You can add something like that. Or for me, I'm just going to add this little piece of tissue and I'm going to use it to balance my pieces of gold on. Put one here and one here. Now remember, these gold things that I've been buying, they actually, you can probably find some cheaper stone or some little cheap coins someplace. In this case, I wanted to use these. I just have a thing about the candy coins. I'm going to put a little piece of hot glue, and that, remember, once that touches that glue, it's going to melt inside. So you want to make sure that you're not trying to pull these in and out, because they will start to become misshapen. I think I'm going to go with a different size coin over here. Try to keep my fingers out of your way so you can see better. Hold that in place until that hot glue sets it up. Help that cool a little bit. Put another coin back on this side. And that tissue is only in there to help me hold this up in place. Good. So now I'm going to take a little bit of and make sure that this is going to fit that. It certainly is. So I'm going to take some glue on the edge here. Just help me hold that in place a little bit. And then I'm going to put some glue around here. A little at a time again. I'm going to stick some of this fake moss that I have. Tap it into place. Some of this will stick over the edge, don't worry about it. You can tuck it all up underneath there. If you're worried about it now, you can just put a little extra glue here and there. If it sticks out from under the glass, you can, when you get it there, you can either stuff it back up inside there a little bit while it's still warm, or you can just nip it off. Pieces here. Be very careful when you are going around that you do not burn your fingers sticking this to it. Now if you don't find the moss when you go to the store, because all of these are Dollar Tree items, and the coins, you can get them, a lot of the Valentine's Day crafts are out right now as I'm doing this film, so you can get, anytime we have a holiday, it seems the candies are out. These coins are available. Christmas time, You'll find them in Easter. People like to stick them in the Easter eggs. Valentine's Day. And I'm sure they'll have them out for the St. Patty's Day.
Don't do sound right now.
You just
I'm just gonna mute it. Okay, you can talk now.
So as we go around here, putting little bits of glue underneath the edge of the jar, and like I said, don't worry if a little's hanging out. We can trim that off. I'm going to slide one quick coin up in there. Now, if you'd like, we can go right around the bottom, add a little bead of glue on the outside, make sure everything's stuck good and tight. Squish it around, make sure it's all up next to, the glass is right up next to everything. Now one of the things you can do if you'd like is you can take and you can actually put a little of the extra moss around the bottom of this if you'd like, or you can take an extra piece of your glitter, put it around the bottom like this if you'd like, or you can take a piece of ribbon and kind of give it a little twist and take it around the bottom. Many different ways to take and cover that bottom piece. For me, I think I would like just to put a little bit of this, more of this glitter around there. Get a little of this out of the way. Make sure my glue's getting down in there. This started means I'm going to put a little glue on there and then hold it down in place. I'm going to do that all the way around. Scissors here, it's a little warm still. Push that down into place. Make sure that's getting set up. A bit of dab back here where we started. So now you've got the bottom of it all decorated in the way you want. You can put more gold on. You can stick it in glitter if you'd like. And anything that makes you happy. Yeah, so this would be what approximately looks like. And now we want to add our final touch, which is our ribbon. So I'm going to see what I need to get around this. Be about like that. And the type of ribbon that we're using has a wire in the sides of it, so you can bend it and position it. Get it nice and snug here. Just a basic bow. Pull it through. If you don't get it exactly even, don't worry about it. You can cut the tips. You can redo it. Just because it has the wire doesn't mean you can't readjust it. I'm gonna get this a little tighter. Position that a little under there. As you're taking your bow, you can, because it does have the wire, you can twist it a little down and fold it over.